there's a good chance Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson is going to win his second MVP. Jackson essentially locking up his second MVP award a week shy of his 27th birthday was impressive in its own right. He'll be the 11th player to win multiple MVPs. 7 of the other 10 are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Jackson powered a Baltimore offense that ranked first in rushing. His 5.5 yards rush led all quarterbacks and marked his 5th season averaging more than 5 yards per carry. 4th in scoring, 28.4 points per game. 6th in yards, 370.4 per game, and 8 in the red zone. In red zone scoring, 61.8%. The Ravens swept through their schedule en route to a league best 13-4 record by way of beating other playoff bound teams by more than 100 points, which has only been done one other time in NFL history. Does the 2007 New England Patriots come to mind? Baltimore's new offense under coordinator Todd Monken allowed Jackson to flourish as a passer and reach a career best 67.2% completion percentage, 8 while ranking 4th in QBR, 4th in yards per attempt, 8.0, 11th in passing touchdowns, and 15th in passing yards. Despite his numbers not really being MVP worthy in the AFC Championship game, it's normally been a stat-driven quarterback award. But let's be real. He didn't play well in that game versus Patrick Mahomes. He looked bad. It was like he was still trying to prove he could be a pocket passer. Watching that game, it was like he was trying to show the world that he can be this elite passer instead of just doing what he needed to do and what the Ravens did consistently well all season. Run the football. And in the end, Baltimore lost in heartbreaking fashion. That game got to his head as he tried to rewrite the narrative. Lamar makes a few bad plays at home, Super Bowl trip on the line, walks out as the presumptive league MVP, and with maybe the strongest team you've had around you, and end up losing like that. I think it's more likely he wanted to prove he could win as a passer than him being told he can't win as a runner. You know, it was his worst offensive performance that day. I still think he wins his second MVP trophy because we all saw what he did in the playoffs. His passing stats this year may not be earth-shattering, but he was efficient and did what he needed to do. Arguably led the NFL's best offense. Jackson improving his passing ability so dramatically this year and throughout his career really is something everybody doesn't talk about. Nobody talks about that. Don't tell me he can't throw, because that's a lie. He can launch that ball if you watch, and he's accurate. There's also the intangibles. Jackson's threat to run makes the offense so dynamic and unpredictable, and certainly opens up his teammates and the offense more, even when he doesn't do it. The Ravens were the number 1 seed. They beat some good teams down the stretch. He's the quarterback, and his stats aren't bad. That's why he'll win the MVP.